I would next like to invite Reverend Don Anderson, who is the Executive Minister of the Rhode Island State Council of Churches, a chaplain of the Rhode Island Ministers Alliance, and President of the New England Consultation of Church Leaders, and just to say thank you to all of the religious leaders who are here and for the important role that religious leaders are playing in pressing for the passage of comprehensive immigration reform. Representative Anderson. Reverend Anderson. Keep promoting you.
Senator Reed and our other speakers here tonight, I want to join the chorus of Rhode Islanders welcoming you to Rhode Island, Representative Gutierrez. We're so pleased that you're here, and thank you, Congressman Cicilline, for bringing him here. This is a coup for us, and we're glad to have you here, and thank you so much. Three of the world's great religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, call Abraham father. Abraham left the home of his ancestors and traveled to what we call the Holy Land in response to a vision he received from God. He was an immigrant in response to God's call on his life. There are women and men right here tonight who have come to America in response to God's call on their lives. Several generations later, Abraham's descendants immigrated to Egypt because of drought. They immigrated to a foreign land because there was no way to sustain their families. There are women and men here tonight who have come to America because of horrible economic conditions at home. For those of us who are Christians, we remember that Jesus spent the early years of his life as an immigrant in Egypt, running from a political despot. There are women and men here tonight who have come to America because they are political refugees. You see, the reasons women and men come to America today are not so very different from the reasons people in the Bible became immigrants so long ago. And these are but a few examples of the many immigration stories contained in the Bible. Migration and immigration are two of the major themes of the Scriptures. Yes, we need comprehensive immigration reform now. This is not a matter of political correctness. This is a matter of righteousness and justice. But let us be clear, the biblical imperative goes far beyond fixing laws that are broken. God calls us to welcome the immigrant in our midst. Hear the words of Torah. It is God who executes justice for the orphan and the widow, who loves the immigrant, providing them food and clothing. You shall also love the immigrant, for you were immigrants in the land of Egypt. Many of us born in Rhode Island, myself included, had moms and dads and beloved grandparents who were born in another land. Excuse me. My Swedish grandmother lived down the street from our home in Cranston. Her neighbors were the parents and grandparents of my best friends. Those neighbors came from places like Italy and Portugal and all over the world. We learn to enjoy the unique contributions of those various cultures. That's the Rhode Island I want to show the rest of the world. Let us be among those who lead the way in supporting Congressman Cicilline and Congressman Gutierrez as they work to pass meaningful and humane, comprehensive immigration reform. Let us pass immigration reform now, but let us also follow the biblical mandate to move beyond good legislation, to open and welcoming hearts. Let us do as God commands. Let us love the immigrant among us. May God bless you, may God bless our beloved state of Rhode Island, and may God bless America.